All right, let's talk about your positivity primer. This is your 5-minute wake-up call in the morning that you're gonna do every morning. It's gonna help you get physically and mentally ready for your day. So I want you to do this every single day now on workout days and non-workout days. Now, if it's a non-workout day, you can choose to substitute your full recovery day warm-up for this positivity primer. Instead, it's gonna take a little bit longer. Instead of doing that later in the day, you can certainly do this first thing in the morning and sub that for the positivity primer. But I want you doing this every day because it's going to wake you up physically. It's also going to wake you up mentally as well. So when I do this in the morning, I like to wear my Beats wireless headphones, and I have them set up with my iPhone, and I have a YouTube motivational video going of Tony Robbins or Les Brown or something, which is awesome. You can also listen to a song occasionally. I'll substitute a great Dave Matthews song for that. Or you can obviously use your regular headphones and just slip your phone in your pocket if you need to do that as well. But the Beats are pretty awesome, so get those. All right, so let's walk through this. It shouldn't take any longer than 5 minutes. I've done this myself, and I've also timed it, and it takes right about 5 minutes to complete everything. So it should be very short, and there's really no excuse in doing this. Doing this every day is gonna develop a daily habit and a discipline to get you moving every single day. This is gonna help correct your posture. It's gonna help improve with getting your shoulders back, getting that chest out as we talked, getting that head up. It's gonna make your clothes fit better. You're gonna look better. It's also going to help you with recovery because you're gonna be working out a lot and your body's just not gonna be ready for all that. So this is gonna help recover by getting you moving. It's called active recovery, okay? So we're gonna start with the hip flexor quad stretch. So you can do this simply on a couch or a chair. That's all you need. You don't need any real equipment for this. You could literally do this in the comfort of your own home. So let's show you how to do this right now. So hip flexor quad stretch, one foot's gonna go up 90 degrees on this front leg. As you know from watching that other video, we're stretching out this hip flexor quad. We're gonna push forward slightly. That's gonna increase the stretch. So make sure that you start off a little conservative with the knee further away, and then you crank up the intensity as you can. Now we're gonna do 10 reps, lifting the arm up and stretching forward, and then back, stretching forward, really stretching out that oblique as well. Keep that shoulder blade down and back as you push that arm up. And you're gonna do, you're gonna do 5 reps on each side. So 5 reps on each arm, and as soon as you finish the fifth rep, you're gonna go right into a Bulgarian split squat. So right from here, you're gonna jump right up, boom. That's 1 rep, push those hips back, come right into position, right back into that same initial position, and right back up. If for some reason you can't do this because of balance or it's just too difficult, you can find something to grab and hold on to help you with the balance, or you could simply put that foot onto the ground and move right into a split squat instead and do 5 reps on the split squat. You're gonna do 5 each side, and then we're gonna switch sides, go right into the other side. Again, 5 reps. Getting that arm up, nice and slow and controlled. We're not trying to move too fast on this, just trying to keep it nice and controlled and slow. And then move into your 5 reps on the other leg. I'm not gonna do all 5 because this is just a demo. All right, as soon as you finish that, we're gonna move right into the pigeon pose hip opener. So right to the ground, you're gonna lay your leg on the ground, outside of the leg down first. You're gonna push up. Back leg's gonna push back. The further you push back, the better the stretch is gonna be. And you're leaning towards the outside of your hip. And then come down all the way down to the elbows. You're gonna do this for 30 seconds. And then you're gonna switch legs, move on to the other one. Again, laying that leg down, outside of the leg is down. Then I'm pushing back into my hip, feeling the stretch in my hip and in my glute. I like to make this stretch a little more active, so I will actively push out into my hip a little bit and even sort of rock around and really try to increase the activity of the stretch. So 30 seconds on that leg. As soon as you finish that, we're gonna move right into the world's greatest stretch. So world's greatest stretch, we're gonna do 3 each side. So world's greatest stretch is the push-up into downward dog into windmill. So it's gonna look like this. Remember, hands over shoulders for the push-up. And again, if you can't do a full push-up, do the push-up from the knees and then go into the downward dog. I'll show you the first time from the knees, and then I'll do it the full way after. So this is the push-up from the knees. So when you do your push-up from the knees, feet come up. You can cross them if you like, but feet come up, down, up, then set your feet, then move into the downward dog, pull those ankles towards the floor, stretch those hamstrings, then we're gonna go leg up towards our hand, and now here comes the windmill as we go into a nice tall T. Remember, we stretch with purpose and intention. We're not just flailing our arm back, we're going into a nice straight line from one arm to the other. And then you're gonna switch sides and go into the other side. All right, I'll show you one more, and this is gonna be the full way, where you're doing the actual full push-up as opposed to doing it from your knees. So full push-up, position right here, down, up, downward dog, foot up, reach, other side. Awesome. Now, as soon as you finish that, that's 3 each side. That should be about 3.5 minutes in. We're gonna go right into a side lying windmill. Now, I don't have a foam roller for this. I'm gonna do a modified version without the foam roller, where my legs are kicked up at 90 degrees, stacked on top of each other. Knees, ankles, hips all stacked. One arm out, just like this. Other arm right on top. Remember, we push out over, so my hand covers over my other hand. We externally rotate that hand, and then we go all the way the length of the floor, keeping the eyes on the hand, all the way around, and then back. Push, repeat. And you're gonna do 5 each side. So that's gonna open us up from a chest perspective, get those shoulders back, improve our posture quite a bit. It's also gonna be great, especially if you're going to work and you work on a computer or at a desk. It's gonna be a perfect warm up to do before you get to the office, or go even sit in your car where you're gonna be sitting again in that internal rotation position. So 5 each side of those. As soon as we finish that, we're gonna pop up to our knees, and we're gonna go right into the no money drill. Now, if you have a band at home, awesome. You can certainly use the band for the no money drill, but if you don't, simply right into a no band, no money drill. Squeeze for 3 seconds, then right back. Squeeze for 3 seconds, right back. Squeeze for 3 seconds, right back. Remember, we're keeping those elbows tucked in close to the rib cage, palms up towards the ceiling, and we're squeezing those lower traps. If you need more explanation or a deeper explanation on this exercise, please see the superhero warm-up section and go to the no money drill. We're doing 10 on the no money. So as soon as we finish that, the last thing we're doing, 25 jumps. Now, this might seem ridiculous, it might seem goofy, but I'm telling you, it's fun. It gets the heart rate up a little bit, which is awesome, and it's also going to put you in a good mood, because you kind of feel like a goofball, you're jumping up and down, but it gets your heart rate up and you kind of feel really good afterwards. So I'm telling you, it's awesome. 25 jumps, just like this, up and down. And you can count them out. Once you hit 25, boom, you're good to go. That should take no longer than 5 minutes. If it takes a little longer for the first or second time, that's fine. But once you get going and you do it frequently, it shouldn't take you any longer than 5 minutes. That is the Positivity Primer, the 5-minute version of the Positivity Primer each morning. If you want to do a slightly longer version, you certainly can. But like I said, you can also substitute the full recovery day warm-up for the Positivity Primer on your non-workout days if you'd like to do that instead. But every single morning, 5 minutes, make the commitment, build the discipline habit, and I'm telling you, it's gonna improve your posture, your flexibility, and you're gonna feel a hell of a lot better each morning going into work.